Yeah. So can I start? How many programs we discussed in our last session? Anyone? So 9 programs we completed, right? So the next program, 10th program, what we have here is I want to find the first and last occurrence. Okay, first and last occurrence of a character in the given string. Sir, it is a very important question which is asked in so many interviews and it is a lead code problem also. Assume I have a string is there with content A, B, C, D, A, B, C, A, B. Like that I have a string is there. What about the locations 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Like that we have some content is there. Just for your reference purpose, I have given the locations also. Now assume I'm going to find the first and last occurrence of A. Anyone tell me what is the first occurrence for A? First index, first occurrence.
0,
Very good. And what is the last occurrence?
7,
Very good. If you take the character B, what is the first occurrence?
1, 1th index,
What is the last occurrence?
8th index,
Good. If you take C, what is the first occurrence?
2nd index,
Last occurrence?
6th index,
If you take D, what is the first occurrence?
first and last the same.
First occurrence is 3 and the last occurrence is -1. Why? Because only one time it is repeated, right? That's why. If you take E, what is the first occurrence? Since it is not there, -1. Last occurrence also -1. This is my expected output, what I have. Got it, everyone?
Yes.
So let us solve this by using recursion. So by using a recursive algorithm, we need to solve this problem. How we can do that? So I'm taking a method. Okay, suppose let us take a string ABCD, ABC, AB. Like this I'm taking same string only. System dot better I will call directly find occurrences. Find occurrence. Like this I'm passing the string starting index and which character you want to search. So what is the method name here? Static void find occurrence method, which will take a string and integer index, so character ch. You may have a doubt, sir, why you are returning nothing? Why? Because how many values we are going to get in the output? 2 values. Is it possible to return multiple values from a function? No, right? That's why simply I'm going to return empty. So I will maintain starting index a static variable because it should keep on change, right? Integer first is equal to I am taking -1. Static integer last is equal to I am taking -1 as of. Okay, so I need to write the main recursion code. Sir, I am going to get the current character. How to get? S dot char out of index. Sir, I will take parallel example, but I don't want to take a big code here. Let us assume I am taking ABC and AB like this. What about the locations? 0, 1, 2, 3 and then 4. Sir, initially the first occurrence is -1, last occurrence is -1. Listen carefully, friends. It is very important. So I have a character A is there. At which location? 0th location. Now I am going to take is the character whatever you got and the character which you are searching. So both are same. In this case, assume the character which I am searching is also A. Both are matched, right? Now, one more condition I will check. What is that condition is first is equal to -1. Tell me, is first is equal to -1? Please confirm.
Yes.
Then we are taking first is equal to index. Now, what is the first value? Sir, index value is how much? 0. So the first occurrence is 0. Correct, sir?
Yeah. First occurrence 0.
Mm. Hmm. Now, what is the next step? So I'm going to call find occurrence method again by passing the string index plus 1 comma character. Now what will happen? Same code it will work. Now what is a character? B. Sir, is it matched with A? No. Then go to next one. Is it matched with A? No. Then go to next one. Is it matched with A? Yes. Tell me, is first character is -1? Please confirm.
No. First character is 0.
Uh,
0.
so,
0 no first.
uh, so else what I am doing? It is not the first occurrence. It is the last occurrence. So now I will update with 3. Got it, friends? Please confirm. This will happen only one time, right? This will happen for every time second occurrence. And this entire box will happen if there is a matched character. So first I will check, is it A and is it first A? If it is first A, that is the first occurrence. If it is not first A, that is the last occurrence. Understood, sir? Yes, please confirm everyone. Right.
Yes, sir.
Now, sir, if the total string got reached, how you can check whether we reach total string or not? If index value is equal to length of the string, that means we came to the ending. Now I will print system.out.println of, so first occurrence. Okay, first occurrence is nothing but what? I will print first. System.out.println of, sir, last occurrence. Last occurrence is nothing but plus last. Like this, we are going to take. Okay, let us after completion of this, let's break. Now observe. Sir, first occurrence of 0, A is 0. Last occurrence is 7. Let me take B here and cross check. Sir, first occurrence is 1. Last occurrence is 8. Let us take C. Sir, first occurrence is 2. Last occurrence is 6. Let us take D. Sir, first occurrence is 3. Have you observed? Last occurrence is -1. So the program is working correctly. Any questions from your end? This is the way how we can able to find the first and last occurrence of the given string. If you are having any questions, please let me know. Clear up to this? Right. Now let us go for the next program, 11th program. What is this program is, sir, generate all possible subsets. Generate all possible subsets. How to generate all possible subsets? For example, consider the given string is ABC. What is the first subset? Empty string. Second subset A, B, C, AB, AC, BC, ABC. These are nothing but subsets, right? Subsets means all combinations. Here, how many characters we have? Sir, 2 power. How many characters we have? 3. What is 2 cube value? 8. If you count also, you will be having 8 combinations. Okay. My input is a string and output is nothing but what? Combination of all the possible strings we need to get. Clear up to this? Please confirm. If you are clear, I will explain theory part how it will come. Clear?
Yeah. So,
Now let us consider the input is, we have a original string is there. Let us consider AB or ABC. So second string is my result. Third string is from which index you need to consider. Observe the pattern. Sir, what is the index value? 0. In 0th location, which character is there? A. Now divide this into two parts where in first part, okay, in first part, we will take the original string as it is and in that index, that is A is there, right? Add that A to the answer. So it will become A and increment index. On other case, take ABC and don't add A. So it will become empty string only and then 0 plus 1 will become 1. So whatever pattern I applied, again I have to repeat here 2 times, here 2 times. Let us repeat. What is the first string? ABC. Now which character you have to extract? B. Why? Because index is 1, right? If you add that B to the A, your answer will become AB, comma 2. What about here? Sir, ABC, ABC. So here only A you will get and index is 2. Sir, here ABC, I am taking B, comma 1. Sorry, 2. Next here ABC, ABC. So empty string, comma 2. Like that. Up to this clear? Please confirm. Up to this clear? Now same process you have to repeat. Sir, take the second location character, add to the answer, which will become one case. Don't add another case. So it will be divided into two phases, two phases, two phases, two phases. Sir, here first string will become ABC, second string will become ABC and index plus 1. What is another possibility? Sir, first string is ABC, second string will become AB and then 3. What about here? ABC, then AC, comma 3. Here ABC, A, comma 3. So what about here? ABC, BC, comma 3. ABC, B, comma 3. What about here? ABC, C, comma 3. So ABC, empty string, comma 3. Now if you count, what will happen? This is one subset. second subset, third, fourth, so fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. All possible subset we got right. Have you cleared with the diagram? Please confirm. If we are clear with the diagram, same thing we need to write in the form of a code. Clear? Right. So what is the method name I am taking here is substrings generation. Assume input is ABC and output is result is empty. What is the starting character we have to take? 0th location. What is the method name? Sir, static. So substrings generation. How many inputs? One input and one output, which is nothing but answer and index. Sir, there are only two steps, right? Substrings generation, input we are taking. For this answer, we will add the character at index, comma, index plus 1. This is one case. What is another case? Same method we are going to call, but we won't add this index. We won't add the character present in that index. That's all right. Except that remaining things are same. So forget about the base case. How to write the base case, that part I will demonstrate. Are you clear up to this? Please respond, everyone. Now, what is the base case? I demonstrated very clearly, right? Whenever we came to the ending, we have to stop. Whenever we came to the ending, we have to stop. How to know that whether we came to the ending or not? Here we have to write a base case. What is the base case? If the value of index is reached to length of the string. If the value of index is reached to length of the string, then system.out.println of sir answer we are trying to print and return. Now if I run, sir, are you seeing multiple test cases? But it is not working, right? Why? Because stack overflow error is happening. So why stack overflow error? It is not properly checking the condition. Sir, why? Because index plus 1 we have to take, right? Every time you need to index the value. You need to increment the index value. Now you can see first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. What about eighth? It is empty string. So instead of that, if you want, you can take. If answer is empty, if answer is empty, then try to print null. If it is not empty, try to print answer itself. We are checking whether answer is empty or not. If answer is empty, we will print null. If answer is not empty, we will print null. Like that we have. So clear everyone, please confirm. Right. So this is nothing but what we have, and this is the last demo. From tomorrow, we will have our regular classes. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, session timings are as usual 10 o'clock only. From Monday, the session timings will be from 9:15. Okay. And this is the last demo. From tomorrow, you need to attend the classes after paying the fee. Got it?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, right, sir. Thank you for your time.